So yesterday I had a pretty good day. Ended up booking about a $3,700 win playing 1-2 Big O. So the action is really good here at the Paris. That was the morning session. There were some people that came in. You're going to turn on Sammy Davis Jr. There are some people that came in at about like the 3 o'clock mark that were a little bit on the tighter side. I did suck out on, actually, I sucked out on a Euro, and I had a Euro suck out on me. And so that was interesting. He did get a little tilted, but sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles. I even told him, I said, if you didn't check pot, maybe the outcome would have been different. But realistically, it would not have been any different. It just would have waited till the turn to get it all in instead of on the flop. But the big hand that I did win yesterday, I had Ace Deuce 5 King Jack with diamonds, and I raise pre. I get a recreational player to my left. I'm not going to say his name. I've played with him a lot. I don't want to say he's a recreational player because he might get insulted by that, but he's a higher stakes player. So when he plays 1-2, maybe he plays a little bit more splashy than he should. And so I make it. I think it was like 30 pre-flop, 2 callers, and so there's about $100 in the pot. Flop is 4-6 queen with 2 clubs. Again, I have ace king jack deuce 5, so I have the nut low draw, I have a gutter ball to a straight, and I have some overs. So I bet 40. First player checks, I bet 40. He makes it 140. Player that checks calls spades. So there's 1 spade, diamond, and 2 clubs out there. And of course, when the queen gets there, now any card that does not pair the board, I'm getting some of the pot. And there are some cards where I'm getting the whole pot. I'm getting the whole pot presumably on a 3, a 9, a jack, a king, or even an ace. So I have a lot of scooping possibilities here. Sammy Davis Jr. So it's 500 feet. It's not this one. It's the next one. And so it goes check, check, and he makes it. I think it was like 560. First player's all in. I ended up calling, and the river is the beautiful 9, and I just lead for all in. I think he had 970 left, and he did go in the tank for about 3 minutes. And if you're curious, the hands that I would lead, because I had this discussion with Wayne. And first of all, I'm not transitioning or anything. I'm a happily married man, but that's a whole different experience. But and I had this discussion with Wayne because there are some hands that I bluff there. When a 9 comes out, if I have just naked kings, I'm going to lead for pot. If I have naked jacks, I'm going to lead for pot because I'm blocking those and I'm betting those. And like if I have king, king, ace, deuce, 5, I lead for pot there. And the reason why is because I want his queen X's to fold. I want his, like when the flop is 4, 6, 10, I want his 10 X's to fold. So if he's got like 10, 6, 10, 4, maybe even a set of 6s, so, some of you guys might say, wow, he really punted, but he knows his player. The range of hands that I'm bluffing are primarily jacks and kings. If I do have like pocket 8s there, I could, because like a 6, 9, 10 came in. In 0.3 miles, you're going to turn on Mel Tormeway. And so he did tank for a while. Somebody called clock on him, and he ended up calling, and that was our big pot that we won. But yeah, today we're going to go down to the Golden Nugget. We are going to be playing the $400 Big O, and we're just going to crush it. So, I don't know. Do you guys like these glasses? Do you guys think these are weird? I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the hat. Love the hat. Matter of fact, my wife and I started talking about should we be selling the hat, and I think we are going to sell the hat for $420. I was talking to people here in Vegas. They were thinking like $300 for a hat, but that's a whole different story. But my point is even though I like the hat, I think the glasses just go with the hat. Like, I don't know. Some people might have some issues with it, but I don't know. I have had a few people say you're giving me like Elton John vibes, and I'm giving you Elton John vibes or Willy Wonka vibes. And you know what? That's perfectly fine. the Nick Gar makes in Reno. Oh, I don't know what that is, but I will definitely Google that when we're done with our daily update. But yeah, here in Vegas, it's been good so far. We are moving hotels. Now the back of our is packed full of, oh my God, just a whole tremendous amount of stuff. I left the cleaner a nice tip because we had several meals in the hotel room. And I got my clean shave going on today. Figured if I'm going to ship this tournament and have my picture taken, I might as well shave, right? You know? And yeah, I'm digging it. We have a meetup game tomorrow. If you guys want to play with me, not just in a tournament, $400 Big O today, but if you guys want to play with me tomorrow as well as with Wayne, Donkfish Poker, we have a meetup game tomorrow at 2 o'clock at the Venetian. It's a 5-5 PLO mix, PLO 4 high, PLO 5 high low, and then double board bomb pots, and then we do $10 on the small blind jackpot. Yeah, see, Cam, it's so funny. He was like, tell me about your day. So I was going over a hand with him, and I was like, did you understand anything I said? And he goes, no, but I like the fact that you're excited to tell me about it. I think this is the exit, isn't it? I have no idea. I guess we'll know in a second. Here, I'll stick this out so you can see where we're going. I guess I should have just, you have a phone, you should have just mapped it out. It says keep going north. So, yeah, meetup game is tomorrow. So yeah, go straight. Off of the highway, onto the highway. But yeah, meetup game is tomorrow at the Venetian. Also, because we're staying at the Venetian the next couple of days, you might be able to see Cam busking somewhere around on the Las Vegas Strip as well. But all right, you got it now?
Yeah.
All right. Well, he's got the map, so I don't have to keep slamming it over to his way. But yeah, we're going down to the Golden Nugget. The tournament starts at 11. It's 10:30, and when you do play in a tournament like a Big O tournament like this, I encourage all of my students to play it at starting level. And the reason why is because starting level might be like 100, 200, or maybe even 2, 3. It's probably like 100, 200 with a $200 big blind ante. But you start off with like 25K or so, like 100 plus big blinds. Sometimes you'll start off with more. And people will punt off entire stacks to you. And, here's the other thing. It's okay. I might be one of those punters because you want to build up a chip stack. Like, the first couple of levels in Big O should be like, oh, I have a wrap, with a flush draw and a low draw. Let's just get it all in and see what happens. But we'll see. I mean, one thing the Big O game that I played yesterday, no one was folding pre-flop. And if they had little equity, it was really easy to steal the pot. So, like, if the board was like King, Queen, 6, and I had like Ace, Queen, 10, 4, 5, okay, which was a hand I had. It goes check, check, you're 3 ways to a flop, you bet about 2/3 pot, everybody folds. It's like, wow, this is free money. I don't even have top pair. I'm betting middle pair and 5-card Omaha high-low, and people are just laying it down. So if I feel like I'm picking that up from people, 42B is what you want to take. It's exit right here. If I feel like people are over folding, I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive and pick up pots. If I feel like people are being a little bit more sticky, I'm going to punish the shit out of them. As far as if I have like if I have a nut hand or a nut with good equity hand, and I know that they're going to call with like a nut low and nothing for a high, then I'll just bomb the shit out of it because I know that they're going to call anyways. So like, why slow play? This was the thing I just never understood about, in Big O or high-low PLO, why people slow play. It's like if somebody has the nut low with no equity on the other side, they're probably going to call pot, pot, pot. So just make it pot, pot, pot. So, yeah. I think that's about it. So this trucker is really pissed off trying to come in. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. we are going to be firing the $400 Big O at the Golden Nugget. I will give you guys an update. Yeah, this is the exit you take. I will give you guys an update. Slots. It was a little early to start playing slots, so we're gonna just put that over here in the corner in the randomness area. So we'll just say we're down 600 for the trip, but we were down 4,300. So to make up all of that in one day, now we're buying into a $400 tournament. So if we cash for 1 to 2,000, we'll be positive. Hopefully, we'll only need one bullet, but as you guys know, I am planning on at least 3 bullets. Depending on if there's a lot of people here, there's no limit to how many bullets I'll fire in this tournament. If there's a lot of people firing. But honestly, this tournament has a shot for overlay because the $600 triple draw championship is at the Orleans today. And I really looked at that, but I thought 400 with a 40K guarantee, probably, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully I'll see you guys in there. If not, hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow at the meetup game at the Venetian at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Play smart, everybody. Run like a god.